One was at a bus stop in Sakhalin. It was an overcast day, and I was just doing what I felt like it was right, opening my mouth, and I talked to a lady next to me that, for whatever reason might seem a little unapproachable. She, had kind of crazy dyed hair and tattoos, and her appearance suggested that she did not live a gospel lifestyle. And but I decided to talk to her and ask her how she was doing, and she was much of a believing person, and she said, whatever, kind of am, whatever. I asked, well, can we come by and share more of it? She said, well, here's our name and number and address. And I was like, great, thank you. And lo and behold, we showed by, and it's out in the boonies of town, actually, this place. And sure enough, it existed. We were quite surprised at that. We're like, oh, great, it wasn't a fake contact. The man that answered the door was drunk, and he just was, kind of a loony drunk and just kind of funny. And we're like, oh, well, whatever. He's like, come back later. Olga will be here, So we're like, whatever. And all right. And so we actually took him up on his word, and we came back another time, and it was this man, and his name was Igor, and he was very, very apologetic. He had remembered he was the man who answered the door drunk the time before we came. And yeah, that he was a very he had some, you could call it godly sorrow for him, the way that he talked to us, and he allowed us in, and we ended up teaching Igor and having some amazing experiences with him and helping him overcome the trials of the word of wisdom. And he lived in a house that was full of people not supportive of his decisions, kind of like a couple of people his age lived there, just friends or whatever. And Igor was strong enough to push through those trials of peer pressure, and he quit smoking and read the Book of Mormon in a really quick time, probably 3 or 4 days. And we saw lots of great things happen to Igor because of that. Once again, it wasn't because I was a robot perfect missionary. It was really, we were trying our best, and we were trying our best to get the appointments on time, but sometimes traffic happened or we got caught up in something, and whatever reason, and we weren't right on the button on the time, and we felt sorry and sad, but we just kept pushing forward with faith and trying our best.